Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to another edition of Money Mondays with Team NEOS. My name is Nicole Whitlock, and we are late tonight, but that's okay. We have life happening all around us. Lots and lots of life. It's okay, though. It is okay. So we're glad that you're here with us. We are glad that you're taking the opportunity to kind of learn about who we are, what we do, and how we do it. Again, my name is Nicole Whitlock. I'm one of the leaders of Team NEOS. And you're probably wondering, what is she saying? I'm saying NEOS. NEOS stands for No Excuses, Only Solutions. No excuses, only solutions. And we are a group of e-commerce entrepreneurs. We sell on eBay, Amazon, Bonanza, Shopify, WooCommerce, and many other e-commerce related platforms. We're resellers. We drop ship. We merchant fulfill. We do FBA, send an inventory to FBA. We do it all. We order wholesale. We do retail arbitrage. We do online arbitrage. And you're probably going, what do all those words mean? Well, they mean a lot because at the end of the day, they actually mean money for us. They mean money, lots and lots and lots of money. And so we have a very large group that we support of e-commerce professionals, e-commerce business owners that are interested in using e-commerce to make money. Well, e-commerce is pretty much anything that you can buy or sell online. So whenever you go to Amazon and you buy an item, you're buying from an e-commerce platform. That's where you're going to go in and put your credit card in, and it's going to be an online transaction. Same thing with any of the retail stores. You go to Walmart, Target, CVS, it doesn't really matter where you go, Walgreens, your local grocery store, when you're placing orders, that is an e-commerce related transaction. It's an online electronic transaction. And commerce, of course, an exchange of goods. So that is what we do. We sell, we buy, we engage in all types of e-commerce related activities, and we teach others how to do that too. We teach others how to make money with this business, how to fire their bosses, quit their jobs, change their family's financial situation, and everything else. So I am a single mom with two special needs kids, and I use my e-commerce business to cover medical deductibles, to cover special diets, therapies, to go to speech, OT, ABA. And these are things that, if insurance doesn't cover it, then I use my e-commerce funds to do that. Now, I will tell you, this has been the most interesting year for me yet. My expenses this year for my kids' support and therapies doubled because my insurance decided they didn't want to pay for speech and OT. And so that is coming out of my pocket. That's an added expense. In addition to that, I don't receive child support. So I use my e-commerce funds to help pay for respite care and respite breaks. For a while there was a break in our respite support. So it was kind of crazy. And I use my e-commerce funds to cover that. And on top of that, with all of the speech, OT, ABA, special diets, supplements, our supplement regimen is just ridiculous. We have probably close to, I'll say we probably spend just under $1,000 every single month in supplements. And that's specialized supplements that are made a certain way so that they can help my kids. And they need a lot of help. We've got a lot of stuff going on. This summer, I'm paying for a person to come in and tutor my children and to work with them because both of them struggle developmentally. And so this business helps me to be able to cover that expense of having someone come into my house and tutor them and work with them. One of my kids, well, both of my kids are actually going to summer school, but one of them is going to summer school for a different reason. And so we're working through that. But this e-commerce business has done so much. It helped me buy a car. It has helped me cover all types of expenses. Last year, if you follow us for any period of time, I had all kind of crazy. We had a flood in the house. We had the garage door break. Then we had another flood. Then we had the roof leaking. I was like, really? Really? And I am so glad that I was able to use the money that I make from this e-commerce business to be able to cover those expenses. So how do I do that? Well, if I'm doing retail arbitrage or online arbitrage, I'm going out there to stores like Walmart or to the Dollar Tree or to the 99-cent store, or Dollar General, whatever. And I'm finding items that when I scan using my phone, using my app on my phone, they show that if I sell those items on another platform, there's going to be a profit. So what I do is I acquire those items and I either decide that I'm going to send them into Amazon so that I can sell them for the higher price. So this weekend I made, I don't know, I bought some stuff. I'll say I haven't made the money yet, but I bought some items that were at the 99-cent store that were 25 cents each. And we cleared the shelf. Like, and these are items that you buy them for 25 cents and then you sell them for like $19.95. And you can't get that type of return. You can't get that type of return on the stock market. You can't get that type of return on anything. I mean, flipping houses, buying cars, you can't get that kind of return. That's over, I think, 1,000 to 2,000, % profit. So it's ridiculous. And you can't get that type of return except for in this business. That's why I love this business. So I bought several items. And we did what we call clear the shelf. I bought them for 25 cents. Some of them are selling for $9.99. Some are selling for $19.99. Some of them are selling for $16.99. But the point is, they're not selling for 25 cents. So I'll send them into Amazon, and I will get paid when people buy those items. And some of them have what we call an amazing rank, meaning the rank on the item is really low, which means that people are buying it, or it's in a popular category that's moving, that people are buying. Sometimes people buy stuff and you send it into Amazon and it doesn't sell. That happens with anybody. People go to stores. I mean, even Walmart experiences that, where you go to a store and you stock the store, the buyers for Walmart stock the store with items that they think are going to move. And then all of a sudden those things don't move. And so that happens from time to time. But our strategies within our group, within Team NEOS, we try to teach people the strategy of finding those hot, popular, trendy items that are moving, so that you can make some money off of them. And that is what I did this weekend. So I love this business. I am grateful for this business, and I'm a trainer in this business. I teach other people how to do this as well. And if you are interested in learning how to do this, if you're interested in getting more information and learning from our team, you can click the link below, and I will be more than happy to help you, or any of our Team NEOS leaders will be more than happy to help you, because we have people that are quitting their jobs behind this business. We have people that are able to cover expenses that they otherwise would not have been able to figure out how to cover. They're on their last dime and on the verge of being evicted and need solutions. They need solutions for different things, and we can teach you how to make money in this business. As one of our team members says, his name is AJ, if you need a chicken and rice solution, this is a chicken and rice solution for sure, because you literally could get engaged in this business tonight, list some things tonight, and those items possibly sell, and you have a profit possibly tonight, that quick. So some things don't move that fast and some things do, and everyone's results will vary. But in this business, I've been blessed to be able to make some money, and my objective over the next 24 months is to scale up massively in this business, to take my numbers to something that I could not otherwise have imagined. And we have people on our team that make ridiculous numbers in this business. When I say ridiculous numbers, I'm talking about their profit from the items that they buy and sell. So I mentioned I did retail arbitrage this past weekend, and we do online arbitrage, which is where you go online and maybe Office Depot, Office Max, forget which one is still open here, Best Buy, Five Below, those stores might be having an online sale, a flash sale. And we teach you how to take advantage of those flash sales, double up on coupons, and max out what you can to acquire those items. And again, you can choose to list them on different platforms, e-commerce related platforms, and make a profit yourself, or you can choose to send them into Amazon, and we teach you how to do all of that. We teach you how to find those items. We teach you how to maximize your profit potential, and we teach you which platform options are best for the items that you happen to buy or acquire, or you can drop ship where you don't have any inventory at all. And I've done drop shipping for a very long time. I still continue to do drop shipping, and I find that is a great way to bridge the gap on many of the other platforms by taking advantage of drop shipping. And that's where you find something on one website for a certain price. You list it on another website, the same item on another website with a higher price. So maybe you find, I don't know, a toy car, the little riding cars you ride on the sidewalk. I can't fit in it, but a toddler could. And, maybe you find it for one price, and then you turn around and you list that particular car on another website for an additional $100. And when it sells, you keep the difference minus the fees. So that is called drop shipping. That's where you're a reseller and you're using another platform as your source. So I love everything about this business. I love how we do it. I love how we support people, and I love how we celebrate others who are successful in this business. The last thing I want to mention before I turn it over to Miss Kelly is that this past weekend, the previous weekend, we were in Baltimore, Maryland. We had our Q4 Expo, Q4 Expo. And for some people, Q4 is the most profitable time of the year. That's where they make all their money for the entire year. We have team members and we have screenshots of their success that have had, I think one of the highest that we've had just within our team is $92,000 in sales in 30 days, of which almost 62% of that is profit. 62% of $92,000. So I just want to say, if you could in 30 days make over $55,000 in 30 days and do that all through Q4. Now, Q4 is normally defined as October, November, and December. That's normally Q4. But we kind of expanded a little bit and we say September through January. But the point is that whole Q4 range of when you can make a lot of money in this business, it's ridiculous what you can make, how much you can make, how much your sales will go up exponentially. And so, like I said, we have team members who are crushing it in Q4. And we just recently had an expo in Baltimore, Maryland, where we were showing other people how to do the same thing, how to make a lot of money, giving them tips and strategies and techniques to help them take their sales to a whole nother level. And if you have not gotten the recording, if you're in e-commerce and you want to get that recording, we encourage you to get it because the sales price for the recording is going up on the 17th. It's going to increase by over $100. So right now it's at a great price. You want to take advantage of getting that recording so that you can review it, especially if you're in e-commerce, if you're new to e-commerce, or you've been around for a while. It's a great way for you to just take advantage of all the strategies and implement them now. That's why we prepare in June, July, and August for September, October, November, December, and January. We prepare now, June, July, and August. And so this is the time of year in which you want to gain access to those recordings. So you can go to www.q4expo.com. Again, www.q4expo.com, so that you can check out the recording. You want to grab it, you got to click on buy tickets. And then once you click on the buy tickets, you can enter any of our names in the referral and purchase your ticket. And then the recording will be available in approximately 2.5 weeks. And you'll gain access to that. Plus all of the pre-event recordings, you'll gain access to those. And our Q4 boot camp that we do exclusively within our group. That's sort of an additional icing on the cake that we do only for our group. You'll gain access to those recordings as well. So you will be well-rounded and well-versed in Q4. And even if you don't apply 100% of everything you learned in there, even if you don't apply half, if you even apply a quarter, you will see an increase in your profits during Q4. You're going to automatically see an increase in your profits by default in Q4, but you're going to actually exponentially increase those profits just by applying some, not even all, not even half of the strategies that you learned in those recordings. So grab those today, www.q4expo.com. Take advantage of that. So Miss Kelly, come on out. I know I've been talking for about 10, 12 minutes. So come on out and tell us your story, tell us your thoughts, and tell us how things are going in your business as my son decides he wants to come in here.
All right. Kelly, I'm a VCOM mom. I have 4 kids. They're older kids, so they don't have to be supervised as much because they can take care of themselves. But I started with e-commerce in 2014, and every month my business grows just a little bit more, and some people grow real fast and other people grow real slow. There's no one way to get it done, just like there's no one store where you have to go. You might not have a Dollar Tree in your area, but you might have another dollar store. Or this weekend, Nicole went to one store. I went to the thrift store this weekend and picked up some stuff to put up on eBay. Also, I looked at some books, but I think someone beat me to the books because they looked pretty cleared out by the time I got there. But I still was out there looking. And last week, my car died on me. My baby died. So I went and got a new one. So now I'm going to have to hustle some more because that's going to be another, payment onto our budget. So I'm going to be hustling. I'm going to be posting. I'm going to, I do motivation for our team. I do motivation all through the week. I put up motivational quotes and I put tips and everything. So one of the motivational things I put for our group this week is a challenge to list 100 items in either any platform or in combination of platforms. If you want to do 50 on Amazon, 50 on eBay, or 50, just whatever, to help get everyone going and to their business. I've already seen people doing stuff that they have learned from the event we had in Baltimore, taking what they have learned and already putting it to work. And I'm applauding them. They're not just taking information and wrote it down and close that notebook and forgetting it. They're taking action and getting that stuff done. So, that's the kind of stuff we like to see, is take people moving into action instead of just collecting the information and not doing anything with it.
Yes, we are all about trying to help our team members to be successful in this business. Now, I say try because I normally don't like to use the word try, but sometimes you can't make people do things. You can give them all the advice, all the insight, all of the special tips, tricks, and strategies. But if they don't want to apply it, if they don't want to invest the time in their business, there's nothing you can do about that. All you can do is just pray for their success and celebrate their victories when they have them. I love this business because we celebrate every single day, multiple times a day within our team, multiple times a day. People are posting about sales that they've had and success that they've had. And, the fact that they sent in a shipment to Amazon, that something sold on Bonanza, that something sold on eBay or Amazon. They're posting about great deals that they happened upon. They're sharing those strategies and tips, and the great thing about e-commerce is that it's not going to go away. We just got a post in the group. Now I'm going to mess this up. I think Gymboree is closing several of its stores. It's filing bankruptcy. And that's unfortunate because Gymboree's been around for a little while. And but that's going to be an amazing opportunity for those who are resellers that go to that store and get several of their items and sell them online. Another store is Ann Klein is closing some of its stores, my understanding. And so with them closing stores, again, e-commerce is not going away. More and more people are buying online. They're not going into the brick and mortars. They're not going into the malls. They're not going into the stores. They're buying online. And so with that approach, I mean, even people are buying for Walmart. They're buying groceries, not just, regular stuff like bounce toys and bounce houses and stuff, furniture and all the other stuff. They're buying groceries. And so the groceries are being delivered to their car. They don't even have to go into Walmart anymore if they don't want to. They don't have to go in. And many grocery stores had started that trend a couple of years ago. But the point is that, people are able to do everything through their phone, through their mobile apps. They literally just pick up the phone. That's it. And they do everything. They place their order. They buy their airline tickets. They schedule their plan their vacations. They purchase all of their back to school supplies, everything online. And so with more and more stores experiencing less traffic, you're going to see more and more stores closing its stores, which is unfortunate for those who need jobs, but you can always make money in e-commerce online because people are definitely buying online. That has gone up exponentially. And this past Christmas, there was an article, I want to say in Newsweek or either by Forbes, that said that Amazon eclipsed the top 4 retailers combined in online sales. They eclipsed them. So that means that even when you add together Walmart, Target, I think Sears was one of them, and I forget what the 4th one was. When you add them all together, they still did not get close to what Amazon did in online traffic and online sales. So that's bananas, and it's only going to get more interesting. So why not jump in, take advantage of this opportunity, learn how to sell on Amazon correctly, learn how to sell on eBay, learn how to sell on Bonanza and all the other e-commerce related platforms, including the mobile apps. I love the mobile apps, and learn how to make money in this business. Learn how to do this. So you can learn how to do this, so you can join our team and get acclimated and get started now, because this is when you want to get started. This is when you want to learn the process. So by the time September arrives, you have mastered at least 1 or 2 platforms. So I'm going to let Renata come out. She was at our Baltimore event, but I am not going to steal her thunder because I have no idea what she wants to talk about. She can talk about anything she wants to. So Renata, come on out, share what you want to share. And we'll go from there. My son Nicholas is here again. I have 2 special needs kids. So so take it away, Renata. The floor is yours.
Hi, Nicole. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Nicholas. I just wanted to say, piggybacking off of what Nicole said, this business is absolutely taking off. There are no boundaries as far as how far this business can go. I've been listening to both of the ladies just talk about how much the business has blessed their families, and just like them, no different. Every time I find, that there's something going on, we all run into hiccups or whatever that are going on in our household, with our cars. For me, it's always something with the children, but those Amazon payments are always right on time. And so it's just such a blessing to be able to just from home or from my son's basketball game or picking them up from VBS tonight, be able to look in my back office, be able to look in my eBay account, any of those platforms, and just see that sales are being made. And no 2 stories are the same in e-commerce. We've got a lot of members that were with us in Baltimore. I had the privilege of taking a group of people out to go shopping, and the things that they were picking up, I was just blown away. We were on the East Coast. Here in the, Southwest, there's different products. So there are no limits. You don't have to worry about, someone stealing your idea or your item. You've got private label. People are constantly rolling out new things. There are so many ways to make money with this business. So we just encourage you to get started now. The Q4 Expo was phenomenal in so many ways, but just to see, as Kelly mentioned, just to see our members come back and actually put to work the information that they had. Knowledge is useless unless you actually implement it. And so we had knowledge. They were dropping knowledge bombs at the Q4 Expo. We had, it was like boom, 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 stuff just raining down and I've been doing this for about 3 years now, and I'm full-time e-commerce. But it's just amazing that things are always changing. Other people are using other platforms more than I am, and for their own reasons. Nicole mentioned the mobile apps. I'm just starting to delve into that. But there are just so many ways to make money, and I just encourage everyone, click the link below, join our team, and join our training tonight. I don't know who's on tonight, but we always have phenomenal trainers. There is no team like Team NEOS. This has just been such a blessing. Nicole is my inspiration. She's my motivation. She's my leader. And so as a leader in training, I've got some pretty lofty goals set for this summer. But I came back, and I remember going through this when we came back from our No Excuses platform in January. Came back fired up, ready to do all kinds of stuff. And then, of course, life hits. And I don't know, I know mine is a little more hectic than most people, but I don't know about you. But when things come up, it's like, oftentimes we'll push things to the back burner, or we'll let those things discourage us from the things that we have set. And so I have a plan in place. I am all set, ready to go. It's been over a week now since we got back from the expo, but I just arrived home last night. So it's like, all these things. I've gone around the world. I've been on a little short world tour. But even in one of my small business networking groups, I mentioned to the lady that I wasn't going to make it because I was still out of town with my sons. They had basketball over the weekend. And she even brought it full circle back to me. She says, that's why we own our own business. I am just amazed by the things that my children are doing, but I would not give up 1 minute. I mean, there are times that, it's more difficult because I am a small business owner to isolate it, put it in a box, because I work morning, noon, night, wherever, but I do it on my schedule. And I do as much of it as I want to or need to, and I can scale it back when I want to or need to. So my children are now going to be in the 6th and 7th grade when school starts. And it is just such a blessing to say that I've been able to be at every award ceremony, that I've been able to be at every game if I chose to go. There's so many of them. Sometimes I just can't do it. But I've not had to tell my children no because I had to work. And that in and of itself is a blessing that you can't put a price tag on. You can't just push that away as not important. But if you have children, even if you don't have children, if you've got aging parents, if you've got a dear old aunt that really looked out for you, and now she's having difficulty. My goal in my e-commerce business is to be able to be where I am needed whenever I need to go. I don't want to have to worry about, I got to stay back because I got this to take care of, that to take care of. So if that means hiring somebody to take care of all of that, or if that means, just being able to take off and fly away to do what's needed to be done. That's my goal. I mean, people set goals for all different reasons, and they set different types of goals and different amounts. This is your business. You do as much or as little as you want. We don't have any requirements for you to do this full time. We don't have any requirements that you've got to make a certain amount of money or we won't share our information with you. There is no exclusivity in terms of our information. I know during our training in Baltimore, we sat around, tables. We had a good time. We laughed, we danced, we did all kinds of stuff. But the thing is, people were in awe of the fact that we shared information. We shared information about our great finds. We shared information about, tips of the trade, things that had helped us. And, when you say to someone, it really brings me joy to be able to help people. I had no intention of joining another business and building a team. It wasn't in my goals. But when I joined this business and saw how, and we don't like to use the word easy because we work hard. We work hard for our e-commerce sales, but there is a simple process. If you can follow instructions, if you're coachable, we can show you how to make money. So I don't even know what time it is, but click the link below. We've got training coming up. Join our team, join our training, come along with us on this e-commerce journey. We've got some phenomenal leaders, and it is just amazing to me how much they give of themselves, how much they give of their time. Nicole is a prime example. I don't think we were having a hangout tonight, but she put whatever she was doing to the side because, a few of us were available. Sometimes we have a lot more people that are actually here on the panel, but when we're available and we want to share our story, she makes herself available to facilitate and to help us out. So Nicole, we love you for that. And all I can say is click the link below and come along. That's it. Back to you, Nicole.
Oh, this is hilarious. So I have to share this with you. I don't know if you can see that. It says, no time for excuses. And then it says, I have a business to run. No time for excuses. I have a business to run. So, this is one of the items that we gave away. I think, at our January event, we've had so many different events, and then we have our local shops, which is, we love all of that. So we've had so many different events. I don't know what the number is now. I don't know how many times I've trained people on stage. I have absolutely no idea. And then, of course, we do a second Saturday shop here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area where I do a live training and I help people. We're going to expand that and grow it. But we just want to encourage you to come along. This is the window. This is the time. There are going to be people that are teachers that are going to be off for summer break and they're not going to want to go back to school, or people that are going to have a baby over the summer or maybe in the fall and they don't want to go back to work. Women, I will tell you, women thrive in this business. Women thrive. You should see our room. I mean, I'm not going to say that the men don't thrive. They do. The men hold their own, but us women, I think, God made us hunter-gatherers, made us gatherers, and so we are really good at it. We teach you how to do it. So if you want to do this business and you're a woman and you want that opportunity to thrive in this e-commerce business, go ahead and click the link below. If you're frustrated with your job, if you are struggling to try and make ends meet, if you have, whatever's going on in your life, there's a way to fit this e-commerce business into your schedule. You can do it 1 or 2 hours a day and make a couple of, $500 to an extra $1,000 a month, or you can throw yourself at it and do it 4 to 5 or 6 hours a day and make more than a few $1,000s in a month. And I do mean more than a few. So click the link below, join us. There's no need to be frustrated. Life is short. I have this saying because I've met an amazing lady who's no longer with us. I think of her often. Her little saying would pop up on my timer. But the last update that I'd heard about her still touches me to this day. And she, like I said, she's no longer with us. But, time is precious. And if you only have 48 hours to live, would you be happy with how you spent them? And if you're not happy with how you're spending your time right now, if you're frustrated because you don't get enough time with your family or your kids, you're frustrated with your job, you're frustrated with your financial struggles, I'm not going to say that e-commerce is absolutely perfect. It has ebbs and flows, and it has all kinds of unique things, but it doesn't apply to everyone. Meaning, if I experience something unique, you may never experience it. And I do mean, customer returns or complaints or whatever there happens to be. But this is an amazing business that you can thrive in. So there's no need for you to live your life frustrated and agitated with whatever your circumstances are. Take control of your life. Take control of your situation. Click the link below. Join Team NEOS. Learn the training. Watch the videos. Join our Facebook group. And get all the support you can handle. 24/7 support. 24/7. Live questions and answer sessions. And we also offer monthly mentoring and coaching in addition to access to our private training site as well. So you have 2 different training sites you have access to. The last thing I do want to encourage you is that if you really want to make money in Q4, if this is your year to quit your job at the end of the year, then grab the Q4 Expo right now so that you can learn what you need to do now to the end of the year to make phenomenal money. Making an additional $20,000 in 1 month is not unheard of in profit. $10,000 extra in a month is not unheard of. Just imagine if you did 1/3 or 1/4 of the 90,000 in 30 days. So that's roughly about 55 to 60,000 in profit. 60,000 in profit in October and November and December is $180,000 in 3 months in profit. So if you just did 10,000 in October, 10,000 in November, and 10,000 in December, that's an extra 30,000. That's a cushion to help you jumpstart whatever the transition is that you want to take advantage of, or to change your financial situation. Maybe you're living in unpleasant circumstances. So just click the link below. Stop watching the videos. Stop watching our hangout and just click and join. We're here for you. We're here to support you. We'll walk alongside you the entire way. The only thing that we'll tell you is that when you get in, you got to take massive action and be consistent and persevere through any challenges, because it is a new business. And it takes you a minute to learn all the lingos and terms, but you can thrive and succeed in this business. We all started from nowhere, and we are all doing well. So click the link below. Thank you for watching. We do these every Monday. I won't say at 7.
Oh
I was there at 7. I will say that we try to do them somewhere in between. Sometime between 7:15, and 7:30. Just depends, because this is real life for us. My kids are in the living room destroying the house right now. So this is real life, and you never know what's going to happen. So again, my name is Nicole. We'll catch you next Monday night. Thank you for watching this edition of Money Mondays with Team NEOS.
Adios.